good afternoon. Today we are very honored to be with Alex Goh today at his office.
Yeah, hi, I'm Alex here from PropNext. I'm very happy to be invited today.
Alex, you've been doing video for the past 2 years. So recently I found an article that you were featured on 99 Co, and I'm quite surprised that you were actually an introverted person. How do you overcome being on video?
When I see the camera, I can't really speak also, but I really believe in everything that we really want to do it. We just have to take the first step out, and after many try, you will be able to speak very confidently in front of the camera. I strongly encourage a lot of agents who believe that they can't do it, because I used to be someone that I can't even speak, to start trying on video marketing.
One of the first videos you did is actually a client testimonial, and you appeared with some of your associates. These client testimonials less scary than doing video listing.
My experience with testimonial is actually, video is actually quite easy because it's just a conversation. I have one key problem is that sometimes video we have certain scripts that we need to memorize. But if you are doing conversation, there's no script. Most of the time we are very relaxed. Even my client, who is very camera shy, they are very relaxed also.
So in a way, those agents that fear being on camera, they can start with something easy, such as a client testimonial first.
Yeah, definitely. I think that would be a good head start for agents who are camera shy.
Why is this branding so important?
Because last time in our industry, it used to be we are actually someone who is just selling properties. But today, the market has transformed and changed into something that we are actually selling ourselves. I have received quite a number of good leads because they saw my testimonial in my customer, and this really gives them a lot of confidence in terms of like, hey, why should they come to me? Why should they engage me? Like the first time we meet them, they will tell me like, hey, you got a lot of testimonial, you got a lot of clients who say that you are good. So that's the reason why I call you.
Is that why you've been encouraging a lot of your associates to step up and actually face the camera?
Why am I doing it with my some of my agents? Is also because there is a good morale boost, and of course we encourage each other and help each other. Today, a lot of agents are still doing marketing based on properties itself, selling properties, advertising properties. But in long run, this is not going to build your brand. In long run, nobody knows who are you. In the next 3 to 5 years, we are really into video marketing. We can't really just use a website or a landing page. Videos will actually bring up who we are to show to everybody.
As a real estate salesperson, you cannot afford to be invisible. Otherwise, you're out of sight, out of mind.
Key thing is we have to show ourselves. We cannot be just showing the properties. Most of them are buying because of us, the agents, not because of the house that we are recommending.
It's sold, it's gone.
Yeah.
But if you do video, it stays online forever. People can go online to see how you sold the previous property and why they should engage you going forward.
A lot of customers today actually run through all your profile before they call you. Let's say I spend like $500, $1,000 a month. It's accumulative because my branding will continue to grow. Every day, new clients will see me until they one day call me.
It's like your online track record.
Yes. Accumulate when you're early, if not later on when most of us got like hundreds of videos but you are starting, then it will be a bit tough.
A lot of consumers like us, they think that real estate agents don't value that. Recently, you also started doing educational videos. Do you think that it's because you're trying to address a gap between the knowledge of consumers and real estate salesperson?
Yes, in fact, real estate is transforming. So, but a lot of consumers still take us as someone that is just doing transactional basis, like I'm the middleman, I just help you find buyers, things like that. But actually today, agents like us actually give a lot of advice to our customer, which I realize that a lot of customers on the ground is actually, they don't really know where they are standing now. They don't really know what they can do. They don't really know what are the things that we can actually offer them, what are the advice that we can actually give them to help them move forward. So doing this type of videos, educational videos, actually help us show the client that who we are, what do we know, what can we help you in. In fact, a lot of them when they call me, they actually straight away ask me, hey, I'm in this scenario, can you help me?
Do you feel that after doing all these great number of videos, that when you meet your customers, even for the first time, they are actually the one taking the initiative to talk to you because they already know so much about you, what you've done, your track record?
Last time used to be, I had to go to a customer and tell them that, hey, can you buy a property to me? Now it's different. Now it's that they are coming in to ask for advice. Once I can help them solve their problem, most of the time they are buying the property to me. The customer can really feel me through the video. So it's already connected when we are doing the video. So it's much easier for me to when I first go down to meet them, it's so much easier for me to go through the whole thing, because the trust is already, certainly a certain amount of trust is already built through. They already are looking forward to meet me before I even step into their house. Within minutes, we just write off everything. I don't need to even do any ice breaking, you know.
When you're relying on like lead pages, the more traditional form of marketing, this wasn't the case.
In the past, not really. During the presentation, I had to show them that what can I do for them. But now, when they first come, they already know I can do all these things for them. So they just checking whether their case can be done. So it's easier for me.
Because they already know that you are the subject matter expert. A lot of the agents, they still think that video is not for them. If they stick with this kind of thinking, and they survive in this industry for?
Definitely, they will still be able to close sales. But of course, it's either you want to put in more hard work doing the video at the front so that you have easier time with the client, or you want to use the traditional method to find your customer, and you put in a lot of hard work at the back to actually convince the client, because the convincing is actually 50 or 60% done in the video already.
So actually, you do one video, you're actually duplicating yourself many times over.
So the customer coming at the back is easier for me lah. Of course, along the way, video marketing might transform into how are we going to take just a very short clip, but yet able to deliver a certain message across. If I didn't start early, I will not be able to do it later if I need to change. I really urge everyone, at least take a first step out to go and try out your first video.
I think we had a very good chat today with Alex, and he has shared with you a lot of useful advice that you can use going forward. So I like to thank you for sharing this time with us today. We hope that we can actually encourage more realtors to start using this form of marketing to enhance their own branding and actually change the industry going forward. Thank you, Alex.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.